Yes. This is Benin Ore Road. Is what? This is the Benin Ore Road. My name is Engineer Dennis Oji, the Federal Controller of Works and Engineers Representative of the Benin Ore Road. This road is one of the major roads that links the southeast and south-south. It's responsible for most of the commercial activities from south-south to Lagos and vice versa, and also southeast. There was a time the road was in bad shape, and the federal government felt that such an important road needs to be repaired to make sure that economic activities between the southeast, south-south, and the west is restored. As a result of that, in 2007, there was award of the road, which is phase 1 of it. The phase 1 of it starts from Ofosu, facing the Benin bound for 50 kilometers. And then, when it was completed in 2009, then there was addendum to increase the construction with extra designs and then construction for phase 2. This is now on, and with the help of the Shopee program, which has facilitated the road, as can be seen by the output of the construction company per month, the road has improved, and the travel time on this road has improved from 12 hours to 4 hours, which is an improvement. We also have helped to make sure some of the accident areas have been reduced, especially at Ovia Bridge, which...
Honorable Minister, like he said, essentially this road leads to Lagos. This is the famous Benin Ore Lagos Road. Benin Ore Shagamu, to be precise. The first 2 phases of the project have virtually been completed. We'll take a drive on it now all the way through Ovia River to Ofosu, which is the boundary of Edo State. So we'll start the ride now. By the time we get to Ovia River, it starts from here. We're on kilometer 0.00 now, right inside Benin City. This is the urban alignment. This is Downsy Road. That's where we are now. And the junction of Akpakpava and Downsy Road. That is where the road starts. It's a very old road. So the one that goes from here up to Benin. From here to Benin, Lagos, so up to the university side, right down to Ore. So we'll now take a drive on the road so that we appreciate the work that has been done. So Edo State border. You can see the way the road is looking. This is the finished product of this Benin Ore Road that used to be a very problematic road. But now you can see for yourself the way it is. With this construction, journey time has been reduced from 12 hours to 4 hours to Lagos. And this is what people have been talking about. But we also say it will even get better. And once this project is completed by the end of this year, the travel time from Benin to Lagos will be brought back to the 3 hours that it used to be. In fact, what we are doing just now, the first 3 contracts on this road will get to kilometer 161. At the end of the day, the entire stretch up to kilometer 161 will be completed. The outstanding section from Ajibandele to Shagamu, this year we are procuring for asphalt overlay so as to strengthen the road so that we will now have a continuous corridor, uninterrupted corridor, and the entire corridor will now look like what we are seeing on this vista. If you look at this vista, I think this is how a road should be. This Benin Ore Road is being transformed, and that is why people have been talking about it.
To take care of victims urgently. Thank you.
On this particular road, what used to be the road camps, we have handed over to the Federal Road Safety Commission because it is now mobile clinic. That's what they call them, and they have service as well as towing service. On this road from here to Shagamu, you'll see about 3 of them.
Any other question? We're still inspecting. Yes, come forward. Are you raising your hand or you are waving to somebody? This job is ongoing, but a lot of great effort has been made here. We just look at the view, and it's like this going up to Ovio River. So the sections of the town, as he explained, one lane is virtually completed, but that will be completed up to that kilometer 0. But this is the kind of work that is going on here. This is the one that people have been crying, hey, Benin, now we're on it. This is how it looks now, most of the sections. We just feel we should stay here and have a view of the kind of job that has been done. Yes? It's still going on. It's not delaying. They are working on it, section by section.
For road construction work, it's not something you can do in 1 day or 6 months. In fact, there is sessions. If the area you are talking about is part of the phase 2, which they have by the end of this year to complete. And I can assure you from the work program of the contractors, they are certainly going to deliver it just like this way where we are standing now. Before the rainy season, I said by the end of this year. Usually, but this year we will have dry season like we have now. Then midway we will also have rainy season, and after the rains we will have another dry season. We will have 2 dry seasons for them to work and complete it this year.
Let me say I have to thank our old brother, our father here, for the good work so far, especially the Auchi Aziz that have just been awarded. I want to draw your attention, sir. I know the question was asked the Minister for Works. Last time he flagged off that road, the Benin Auchi road. But this time, for information is here. I want to ask, help us carry this message to the Executive Council. The Benin Abraka road, it belongs to the Niger Delta Ministry. That road has been abandoned. That is my road. So I asked the Minister for Niger Delta where we follow him on tour in Uyo. And he told me that no, that road is abandoned because no money to complete that road. We in EDO, we are appealing. We don't want the road to be like this road until the minister came. So that is why I'm asking, sir. That road has been abandoned. And people like that road to Abraka. So, sir.
On behalf of the rural people of Nigeria, I'm protesting. We need this road in my village too. Those who have it are always complaining. Anyway, you are going to inspect it. So you... Yeah.
Honorable Minister, sir, my name is Lawal Ahmed. I represent NTA. I'm very impressed with the quality of roads that we've been seeing that are constructed by the Federal Ministry of Works. There was a time the Federal Minister was making observation that there are 194,000 kilometers of road networks in Nigeria as at that time. 300,000 kilometers is what we require to be there by 2020 and to be among those countries that we can say have reached the climax in 2020. Now, how far is that journey now?
Thank you very much. I think what is important is that the journey has started. And with the reform we are carrying out in the road sector, one of the immediate objectives of that reform is to add additional 5,000 kilometers of road network to our network of roads in this country through private sector initiative. And we are packaging there, and most of those projects, the feasibility study will be conducted this year. And I want to assure you, once the reform is completed, many more kilometers of road will be added to the national network without necessarily relying on the federal government budget. And that is why we have conceived the Golden Triangle Superhighway, and that one alone will add about 5,000 kilometers of road to the national network. And many more will follow. Only 2 days ago or thereabout, we announced the preferred bidder for the second Niger Bridge. Very soon we will announce the preferred bidder for the Murtala Mohammed International Airport Approach Road in Lagos. And we on that basket, on the public-private partnership basket, and we tend to leverage on that vehicle to deliver more kilometers of road to Nigeria. Thank you. This area, the first phase is what we are seeing here in red. It's only a distance of about 25 kilometers, Benin bound from Ofosu towards Benin up to this area. It's actually about 50 kilometers from kilometer 25 to 75. And from there on, all the way to Benin and back to Ofosu is the phase 2. And they have taken it to Benin, so it's the phase 2 that is still continuing, which I said they will finish later in the year. I just thought you should frame this and know exactly the schematic. Thank you. We're now doing the embankment on the river. So in that way, they will now be able to permanently save this bridge. And the guardrail, the reinforced concrete guardrail, will also be extended so as to protect motorists on this road.
Just a moment, we're going to track on
this infrastructure. People were coming up there because people deliberately caught them and met. So the ministry responded by constructing reinforced concrete balustrade, solid balustrade, so that for all time the structure will remain and do effectively the work it is supposed to do to prevent people and vehicles from falling into the river. And since we constructed this solid balustrade, reinforced concrete balustrade, we've not been experiencing the incidents of vehicles flying over the river. And if you look down, like I was saying, because of the river veering its course, we are now making a deliberate effort to control that. So that is the work you are seeing that is coming up on the ground. And once we stabilize the river bank, we will now do an embankment, a concrete embankment, slope down to the foundation we are forming there. And this guardrail will now be extended to the length of the embankment so that at least the protection will be complete and full.
There are questions. Maybe.
This is Ovia River Bridge.
There are questions.
I think it's pretty straightforward. We replace the metal rails.
Well, actually, you know, I lost somebody here last year. You know, a young boy who was going to EDO University. Just got admission. Actually, the son of the head of service of Nasarawa State. And the driver just came and they flew into this river and he died. A boy of 16 years. And this river has claimed so many lives. Occasionally you hear vehicles who come and veer into the river. And this job you are doing here is very good for saving lives. But we call on drivers, you know, particularly. Because the problem is not just that, but that in Nigeria we drive a bit carelessly. Some of the accidents are avoidable. You know, so when people overspeed and they come, it's a bit difficult for them, you know, to stabilize us. They try to overtake even on the bridge. And as a result, you know, the vehicles will veer onto the river. Now that this is being done on a concrete slab rather than the former iron bars, I hope that Nigerian drivers will at least save lives here at Ovia River. We are even more elated by the general work going on this road, Benin Road. And we have seen a lot of progress, and this road is virtually on the way to being delivered. And I want to congratulate the Minister of Works for the effort, you know, on this road. This is one of Nigeria's busiest roads. And you can see as we stood on this bridge, look at the number of heavy-duty vehicles that are passing. You know, so this is really a great effort. We thank you. And we'll look at the other sections of the road that work is still going on. But surely greater activities are going on now, and this road is much better than what it used to be.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister.